Hello and welcome everyone. Today is going to be a little bit about my story. The story of me, the art of unapologetic self-celebration, my journey to freedom, faith, and fearless joy. If you'd have told me years ago that I'd be here today, peaceful, proud, and finally living life on my terms, I might have smiled politely, but deep down, I wouldn't have believed you. Because there was a time in my life, I was just trying to survive. I was trying to make it through each day without falling apart. From the outside, my life looked beautiful. A nice home, a good job, smiling family, but inside, I was surviving storms no one ever saw. So now, part one is the breaking point. I was a single mom. I was trying to protect my children. And I was trying to keep peace in a home that wasn't peaceful. I held it together as long as I could. But one day I realized love shouldn't hurt. And peace shouldn't be this hard to find. So I did the scariest thing a woman can do. I walked away from comfort for the sake of my kids and my sanity. I left behind a house, a career that I absolutely loved, and a life that looked perfect to everyone else. Because sometimes, queens, God calls you to walk away from something good looking so he can give you something truly good. I had the courage to start over. With the help of my family, my mom and dad, I started over. Oh, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. There were tears, there were setbacks, and many sleepless nights, but I made it. And just when I thought the storm had passed, another one came. But God has a funny way of using the hardest moments to strengthen your faith. Trust me on that. Because after every storm in my life, there's always been a sunrise waiting to greet me, and that is God. So we moved to Tennessee to get away from all the hardships and everything. When I moved to Tennessee, I wanted a new start. And let me tell you, God handed me a classroom. We bought an RV park. I didn't know the first thing about running one. But do you think that stopped me? No. I rolled up my sleeves and learned everything I could about fishing gear, bait types, camping supplies, food prep, maintenance, customer service. I studied it all. Had to learn all about the license. And somehow this girl never managed a campground before, but I ran a whole RV park. I ran a restaurant. I ran a fishing and camping store, a convenience store, storage units, and a laundry facility, all at the same time. I worked from 5 a.m. until sometimes 2 a.m., telling people to get the hell out. Yes, I did. Sun up to sundown, because when God gives you a second chance, you honor it with effort. Every bit of effort you've got. But I didn't do it alone. I had wonderful employees. I had a wonderful husband, kind guests, and the kind of community that reminded me that people can still be good. But of course, life has its lessons. I was hurt by someone I trusted, a good friend I thought would always have my back. That betrayal stung deep. But instead of letting it break me, I let it teach me. Because sometimes pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. God was preparing me for something new, something greater. After my mom passed, I knew it was time to shift again. That took a big toll on my life. That chapter had served its purpose. and now I needed to find mine. So I went back to school, yes, at my age, over 60, and learned the art of grant writing. It wasn't just a new career, it was a new calling. Helping others find funding for their dreams that gave my own life new meaning. And because this queen doesn't do anything halfway, I also stepped into entrepreneurship. I built my own online business, learned AutoDS drop shipments, and turned curiosity into consistency. I wasn't just rebuilding anymore. I was rising. You get it? I was rising. So, as the weeks and days went on, I pursued my drop shipment business. And one morning it hit me. I have spent so many years of my life surviving, giving to others, and doing, that I never once took the time to celebrate the woman who made it through it all. That's when I began the art of unapologetic self-celebration. That's more than a phrase, you guys. It's a lifestyle. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, God, I see what you've done. Thank you. It's choosing to smile, even on quiet days. It's rewarding yourself for making it through hard seasons, and I had some hard seasons. It's knowing your worth without needing the world's applause. Because I realized nobody was going to give me the credit I deserved. So I gave it to myself. Yes, I did. I gave it to myself. And that's not pride, everybody. That's praise. So you see, the woman that I am now, today I live in peace. I have a beautiful home, a wonderful husband, kind and loyal, and my poodle and doodle. That's something that money can't buy. I'm retired. I'm working on my passions. I'm creating and helping others through my writing and my business. And yes, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But above it all, I'm still celebrating. But this time, I do it with no guilt, no apologies, and by the grace of God, I do it with Him. For He has given me the grace. Because after all I've been through, I deserve to clap for the woman who never gave up, me. So every woman out there that's watching this and that's watched it all the way to the end, if you feel like your story is over, hear me out and hear me clearly. It's not. You are one decision away from a new beginning. You are one prayer away from peace. And you are one brave yes away from walking into your purpose. God's not done with you, not even close. He's just preparing your next chapter. So fix that crown, everybody. Celebrate your strength. And know that the same God who brought you through every storm is standing right beside you too. Ooh, I just got chills because I know He's right here with me. So today I want you to celebrate yourself. So this is my story, not of pain, but of praise. Not of loss, but of learning. Not of shame, but of shining. Because this, my friends, is the art of unapologetic self-celebration. Thank you for watching, and continue watching all the videos because there will be more. Love you all.